Okay, I'll say I was in charge. First of all, when I was in a different radio life, I kind of ran the whole sports at that station. And so I was in charge of the internship program here. And then at one point I got put in charge of the internship program here. And I loved interns. And I loved working with interns. And Khang and Evan were both interns. Neither of you got the STFU speech. That came after your internship, correct? No? Did you get it, Evan? Oh, boy.
It's a great speech.
Well, it was necessary. And I'll get into the reasons why. But
the first day I came in, you sat me down in that the backup studio, just you and me, and you literally said, "Nobody cares if you like Michigan or Michigan State. Just be quiet and don't talk unless people talk to you."
So you did get the. You did get the.
Which should be said to every new employee. Nobody wants to hear about your sports takes.
The reason was because we had an intern once that came in, and we're in a cubicle, and it's a small area, and he comes in and he sits down, and we've got 2 hours to go to the show, and he's like, "So what did you think of the Red Wing game last night?" Like, "Oh, it was a good game, and probably got to stay out of the penalty box or whatever." And he goes, "Yeah, because here's what I thought." And then he gave us like 5 minutes, and we're like, "Okay, got it. Yeah, all right. Who do you think the Lions should take in the draft?" And I'm like, "Okay, got okay. We're gonna do all this at 10:00, and we're not here to do it now. We're kind of preparing for the whole thing." And it kind of became a pattern with interns. So we started listen, here's the best interns. Seen and not heard. You will be talked to, believe me. But in the meantime, just shut the blank up.
Well, you're absolutely correct. I probably didn't talk for the first 6 months that I was there to anybody.
But
do you remember what the old producer did with Ryan Woolley?
No, what happened when he was an intern?
Yeah, I don't know if he wants me to share that. I don't care. Literally would say, "Why don't you go practice your updates?" But hey, got him a career, right?
In hindsight, look, great job.
And you never saw Ryan Woolley, but he was there every day.
But the point was, we did integrate. It was a jerk thing to say on day one, right?
But it was necessary to say. And if you wouldn't have done it, I don't think I would be here today.
Really?
Yeah, I probably would have talked my way out of here.
All right, good.
Sullivan, to this day, always, every now and then, will bring it up to me. He goes, "Man, I just thought Doug was just as hard ass, man. Like so tough."
I mean, we're not easy. We weren't easy on the interns. But wait, did we find out the story with Ben Matt?
Yes. Okay, so I text him back.
Here we go.
Okay,
here's the original text he sent us. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds made up, but when I was in college, I was an intern for Doug and Dennis at a station in Ann Arbor. My name is Matt, but Doug would always call me Ben. So I had to write back once I told you that. I said, "Is this true? We need some more info. What year did Dennis call you Ben as well? Why didn't you correct him?" He wrote back, "I was an intern for those two full semesters in the late 90s. It was just Doug that called me Ben. I was young and trying to get in the business, so I kept my mouth shut. Dennis called me Matt, but Doug did give me an A for the semester."
So it wasn't like a 3 or 4 day or 1 day internship. This was 2 semesters. It's like a full year.
There's a kid I remember, Ben.
His name wasn't Ben, Doug.
Oh, God. That's hilarious. I mean, if I saw him today, I'd call him Ben. I thought his name was Ben.
And he wouldn't correct you.
Maybe today you would. Well, obviously he's correcting you now.
My name is Matt.
It's Matt, by the way. Matt? Why was I calling you Ben? I don't know. I can't tell you that.
So did you call Fithian?
Yes.
What did Fithian say about it?
He says he does recall a Ben, but not sure. I mean, he said it was so long ago.
If he recalls Doug calling this guy Ben, that would be outstanding. But apparently he doesn't.
I think Fithian thought his name was Ben.
He said that Dennis called him Matt.
Oh, my God. Hilarious. I'm sorry, Matt. I'm really, really sorry.
Well, you gave him an A, so I'm sure he's okay with it.
Yeah, he's fine with it, Doug, I think.
This is embarrassing. I guess it's really embarrassing. But I'm so bad with names. You know what you're supposed to do with names?
Remember them?
Well, yes, obviously. But for people who are bad, the technique that I was told that when you're bad at remembering names is when someone says, "Hi, my name is Steve," you think of another Steve, and you will always associate that person with someone you know named Steve. because that's one of your first impressions.
Or you're supposed to say the name right back to them. Hey, Steve, nice to meet you, Steve.
Yeah, but I always forget to do that because I'm really, really bad with names.
I'm terrible with
it's embarrassing and it feels disrespectful, and that's not the intent.
Not Ben and Matt, terrible.
If it's the Ben I was thinking of, Ben was a great intern.
Yeah, sure he was.
I don't know about Matt as an intern, but Ben was an A student. Wow. Embarrassing.